Good morning, Susannah here. I'm just heading off to the beach. I had a really good tour yesterday around Rio. Ended up with sunset on Sugarloaf Mountain, which was amazing, having a laugh with these two Mexican journalists. I've just had a conference call, which has been lovely. Internet and property gives you loads of freedom with some of our guys, and there's a couple of really cool questions that I think be useful. So one was, I'm having trouble deciding which area to operate in. He lives in a certain location. He's been looking around the local area within a 10-mile radius and finding that the majority of the housing stock is quite modern, therefore there's not a lot of refurbs, therefore he doesn't feel it's kind of easy to get a discounted deal. And that's totally valid, and you may be in a really similar situation. He's also looking at the yields of about 4% of single let and 8% on HMO. So the question is, I don't think my local area gives me enough for development or refurbs. Do I need to dive in deeper? Well, you know the answer with me, yes. You do need to dive in a bit deeper. But before you dive in deeper and think, gosh, this is, I'll stay out the way. We're coming up to traffic, so I'll just pause here and we'll do this vid here so that you guys don't have the traffic. Before you dive in deeper, I actually want to allow you to give yourself the best chance possible. So that's just about fluidity of market. For that, I think you will have heard me say before, I want you to have a population of at least 250,000. Best way to do that is look up Wikipedia and see what's in your local area. So if you've only got a population of 50,000 in your local town, then ideally clump together a number of towns until you get minimum 250,000. To give you an idea, in Bristol, we've got a population of 440,000. Oh, look, there's a bed going by, obviously. And then I want you to look at how many estate agent offices you've got. Minimum I want you to have is at least 50, but actually in a perfect world you have at least 100 estate agents. Now if there's one brand and they've got 10 offices, that counts as 10. So I want you to create your estate agent list and find at least 50 estate agents, but ideally at least 100. To give you an idea, in Bristol we've got 244. So you can see with 440,000 living in Greater Bristol, although we only source in local Bristol, you know, central Bristol, and 244 estate agent offices, and okay, some of those are on the outskirts, we actually wouldn't buy from them. Nonetheless, we've got a real fluidity. And then I want you to have a look at, do you have either one or two auction houses? Again, in Bristol we've got 4, 2 are fairly major and they sell significant amount of stock every month, and then 2 sell a much reduced number of stock. So yes, look deeper, but first make sure you're giving yourself every opportunity to be able to look deeper. Give yourself fluidity. 250,000 population, 50 to 100 estate agents minimum, and ideally 1 or 2 auction houses. Hope that's helpful, and I'll speak soon.